I'm Rex Weishart. We have Amber Rouse on the phone, and I see that there's a number of people on webcasts. What we're going to talk about tonight is business credit, and specifically business credit card credit. And let's talk for a minute about why business credit cards have become so important in the last 18 months or so, and then sort of get into the process. And so you say, well, what good's a credit card? And I will tell you, it can be very good for you if you go about it the right way. Now, I'm talking here about business credit cards, not credit cards that have your business's name on it, but the underwriting decision is based on your own Social Security number. We're talking here about business credit cards where the underwriting decision is made on the employee identification number of your business. Let's make sure to make that distinction. We've talked before, but let me review again. When you're born, you start a personal credit file generally, and by the time you're 20 or so, there's actually sort of a lot of information on you about your credit, your use of credit. You start to build a credit history. So the next question is, okay, Rex, I just formed a new corporation. I assume that my business credit file starts the day that forms, and that's an incorrect assumption. You must actively create and work on a business credit file for it to start to make sense. The biggest and best known of the business credit card or the business credit file operators is Dun & Bradstreet, and the Dun & Bradstreet service, which tracks business credit versus FICO scores, which is obviously personal credit, is called Paydex. And similar to personal scores, their business scores mean things. If you have a FICO score of 730 or so, you're starting to get into the premium sort of category where in different credit times, lenders are going to be lining up trying to do business with you. Similarly, the scale is certainly not logarithmic. It's just a different scale. A Paydex score of 80 or better is starting to get you into the place where you can go and acquire business lines of credit in different forms, and it's based on your EIN, not based on your Social Security number. So what's the fastest way to build business credit? The very fastest way to do it is, one, open an account at Dun & Bradstreet or Experian Commercial or wherever you choose. I use Dun & Bradstreet. Two, go get some trade lines of credit. People like Staples and Office Depot and Home Depot and Lowe's are the easiest places to go get them. You can walk in, if you're breathing, you can walk out with $200 or $300 or $500 credit from Staples, for example. And go and, buy your next 10-pack of legal pads, use your credit card, pay it off a couple of times, and that's very quickly going to start to build your business line of credit score, and those are called trade lines. There are many, many lenders that have business credit cards. And remember, again, we're talking about EIN-based credit cards here, and a website that you can go to and learn more is rex.smallbusinesscreditalliance.com, where we have put together for you a number of cards that you can go and apply and have answers back, usually in a matter of days. So, Rex, why would I do it? One, in a week or so, we've had a number of people walk out with $100,000 worth of business credit that they didn't have the week before. $100,000 in a week has happened a number of times. Two, the underwriting criteria is based on your business's credit score. They will also look at your personal credit score, and you can get away with not nearly as good a credit on the personal side as if you were looking for a business line of credit. Three, and maybe the most important to an awful lot of people who have credit cards and use credit card debt, but understand the vagaries of personal credit, and if you get over 33% use of your available credit, you start to get your personal credit score gets dinged. If it gets over 50%, it gets dinged harder. If it gets over 75%, it starts to get dinged real hard. If you have 8 different personal cards and you're over the 50% of available use credit, you're probably hurting your credit score somewhere 30 to 50 points every month. There is no such stigma attached with maxing out your business credit cards. So if you go get 4 business credit cards of $25,000 each, that's $100,000 of credit that you didn't have available to you, and you can go and run those cards up to all $100,000, and it's not going to hurt your business credit score. It's expected that you do that. So using business credit cards is a very different sort of concept than using personal credit cards. And in this day and age, they are the easiest credit to get. You pay no fees to get them. Unlike the personal lines of credit that I talked about a little while ago, where if we go get you $100,000, you're going to have to pay me $100,000 in fees. If you go get $100,000 in business credit card, you're not going to pay any fees. A number of vendors out there have 6, 9, as much as 15 months interest-free deals right now, even in these times of tightening credit. And there was an article as recently as this morning's Wall Street Journal talking about the fact that credit continues to tighten for both individuals and business, talking about the fact that 75% of the deals that were getting done a year ago are getting turned down flat and no one even really considers them right now. You can still get business credit card debt. You can still get low introductory rates, and you can max them out and create some credit for your business and help you grow your business in some very tough economic times. Even if you don't need it right now, I would urge you to go get 2 or 3 or 4 business credit card accounts. Costs you nothing, helps you build your business credit score, and then you have things available to you if either an unexpected opportunity comes up or a problem that you didn't foresee in terms of cash flow or other things happens to pop up, and you have a solution for them, and especially if you plan for it. We thank you for tuning in this evening. I had a great time, as I always do, pontificating on some things that matter to me. Amber, thank you very much for your help, and let's put a wrap on this one.